Welcome to the HopCast.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
Special guest,
Aggie Gilmore.
Aggie Gilmore, everybody.
Welcome to the show.
Aggie likes dark beers, so
Going dark for the summer.
yeah, when better to drink a nice Russian Imperial Stout than on an 80 degree day? So that's what we're gonna do. We'll all be shirtless at the end.
So we're gonna go down south and we're gonna head to the coast.
That's right.
We're gonna drink a Sweetwater Happy Ending.
And we're gonna do a Duck Rabbit. Their Rabid Duck Russian Imperial Stout.
So we're gonna compare these and see how they live up to the dark one.
Heyo. Rock and roll. We were thinking of starting with the Duck Rabbit.
Right, it comes in at 10, and the Sweetwater comes in at 9, but we're thinking we're sharing the 10, so look at this.
It's a big boy. We're going to have to call the neighbors over for that one.
It's like a baby.
So let's go with the Duck Rabbit first. Pour it out and see how it treats us.
Alright, so that poured out like coffee.
Yeah, pretty dark and thick, for sure.
You didn't get any head while I was pouring, and then poof, just dumped it at the end.
Is there a graphic for that?
Poof! Like
Get
smoke
one.
puff.
Kind of have a dark tan caramely head. Not too much of it, but it's certainly there.
Not too much lacing. It doesn't. You get some like thickness on the sides from.
Alcohol percentage is a bit high for a nice lacy head on the beer.
But it is coating the glass.
Yeah, it's pretty damn thick. So it was had a little motor oil quality pouring out.
Stole my one comment.
Well, jump on in here, Aggie. It smells pretty creamy.
Yeah, the caramely coffee.
All right.
Not too much chocolate though.
Soy sauce or something.
It seems to be a comment lately.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Soy sauce.
You get the soy sauce and the A1, maybe a little bit of Worcestershire.
Should give it a little soy sauce.
Bitter as hell.
That wasn't what I expected.
I thought it would be kind of like more of a sweet, smooth, creamy type of stout based off the aroma.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's bitter from, I think, the roast and from the hops.
It definitely comes off like in the mouthfeel more coffee.
There's a lot of. It
Yeah.
seems like a lot of coffee in here.
Like you get like a nice bitter coffee taste rather than a hot bitter.
Which lasts for a while.
It does.
That bitter.
Like resides, and it's like, hey, guess what?
I'm still here, motherfucker.
But Duck Rabbit's got a really cool label, which, depending on how you look at it, it could be a duck, or it could be a rabbit.
Good.
Hence Duck
Duck
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Hyphenated.
Well, I guess like Paul, the founder, he used to be a philosopher, so he wanted something that like tied into his like past career. Looking at one way or could be two different
see.
things. So, kinda cool.
I see. I was struggling to find the
Where I was
connection with
going,
the
yeah.
ducks and the rabbits and the philosophy, but not that I know anything about philosophy.
don't
But
know.
I get you. I get you.
I think it was just the logo. It was the duck and the rabbit. I don't know. There could be some philosophy story.
I think he
there.
was high on hallucinogenics that night.
Well, created good things.
But we can't get Duck Rabbit here in Chicago. This was a trade from a Beer Advocate member. Shout out!
Shut up!
I forget his name. But it's good. I've liked, like, we had one of their other beers, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Goose Island Beer Swap night.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah, this one is it's pretty overpowering, but it's certainly a nice beer. But it's not light on flavor at all for sure. Like it's a heavy hit. So
Still going.
very full flavored, maybe like a medium to heavy bodied beer.
Is this what you were thinking of when you said you like stouts?
Exactly.
All right. It's not too much.
Bit too
Well-
much for you?
Little numb
Yeah.
tongue. But
Is it like a sour numb? Or is it totally different numbness in the sour beer?
it's a different numbness.
Okay.
Yeah. A sour is more pucker.
Yeah, Aggie experienced her first beer fest, and it happened to be the Lambic Festival
Delilah's.
Yes.
at
Shut
Delilah's.
up.
Shut up. And was fairly overwhelmed, I think, with all the crazy sour goozes and all the lovely things that they had there.
Yes.
So
But-
here's another thing that you can...
We're taking your beer drinking maybe a little too far.
Yeah, I think I started a little fast. Back to 101.
Maybe we
or
turned
2,
you off.
102. I'm in like 904.
Your friends were in the upper class. You're like, oh, hang out with them. I keep it up.
I certainly enjoy this one. It has almost like a little bit of an oaty flavor, too. But I don't think it's for the weak, for sure.
No, not at 10%.
No.
Even though that's like one beer.
So drink, but beware of the Duck Rabbit.
So let's finish these off slowly, and then we'll come back with the big guy.
Alrighty, sounds good. For another happy ending.
Alright, Duck Rabbit, we shot that.
We shot it.
We shot it. Cook that up for dinner, it's done.
2 for 1. We got a duck and a rabbit.
Oh, nice. But let's swim down to Atlanta. ATL.
Yeah, doing a familiar brewery
Right.
for us here on the HopCast, Sweetwater, which we've done at least 2, I
At
think.
least 2. The Donkey Punch.
Donkey Punch and maybe something else,
420 or the
perhaps. But it's always been good to visit Sweetwater, so we figured may as well do it again.
go back.
We got a nice big bottle of Russian Imperial Stout here, the happy ending. And,
Corey. Shout out!
Corey McDonald, shout out!
He's moving to the ATL.
That's right. That's right.
So, Terrapin and Sweetwater gonna be his home
It's gonna
brewery.
be he's his go-to staple beers for Corey out there. So why don't we go ahead and bust that cap?
Alright, these swing tops are nice.
That's right.
Your home brewer, you can refill them.
Fill them up,
Real nice.
resealable.
Yeah,
Every once in a while,
you gonna
just
take this one home.
maybe I will. Every once in a while, you just gotta replace the gaskets on there if they get all cracked out. But
Alright, so that poured out pretty much as thick, maybe a little lighter. What do you think?
I thought maybe slightly lighter in body than the other one, but the head is crazy.
Right, the head.
Poof.
Just like bellowed up.
Yeah, so the description on the bottle says this is a hopped up Russian Imperial Stout, so maybe that, I would assume, attributes to how much head we're getting, but at 9%, you figured it'd be...
The hops might have mellowed out at that point.
I figured the head would mellow out, but it has not.
It's like milkshake head, like it's just so thick and like toss it around.
So maybe they use some sort of crazy yeast, we'll see, I'm not sure. Picking up on a lot of hops in,
Right,
in the
it
aroma.
smells hot. This is like right up our alley, like a Russian Imperial IPA.
Yeah, that's right. We're going on hybrid beers now.
Let's pour Maeve's New Glarus in here. Blend it.
Start blending some stuff together, yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Kind of smells like new carpet.
The soy sauce.
There's,
I mean-
there's a new one. New carpet, okay.
You know what I mean? Like a little.
You just want to dive in and roll around.
That's what I do with my new carpeting.
Let's
All right.
give it a try.
Ooh, I like that.
That's good, but different.
Yeah. It's, I would say medium bodied. It's not like
Right.
a total full bodied Russian Imperial Stout. It's still somewhat light on the palate.
And it finishes so much cleaner than the Duck Rabbit.
Yeah, there's really not too much residual sweetness on the tongue, basically probably because of all the hops. It's pretty hopped up beer.
It's like a black IPA almost. Would that be like a good way?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I would say fairly inventive style here from Sweetwater. Pardon me.
It's kind of cleaning the palate from the last one.
Cleans it out.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. I didn't think that was funny.
But the head like gets out of the way when the beer comes. Right?
Oh, excuse me, sir.
But the head on the Duck Rabbit like got out of the way. And,
Give one of the Belgian dips.
but this is definitely like coating the glass, like a lot more lacing, which is from the hops.
Mm-hmm. Hops will, we've discussed before, will help in your head retention. So, a lot more hops in the beer. Usually, you're just going to have like a nice thick head, and this certainly does have a lot of hops. So, you can see why that's happened.
So I have another one of these. What do you think is going to happen if I age that? I think it's just going to be kind of like empty.
I probably wouldn't age this one just because it's. I mean, usually you can age a Russian Imperial Stout, but this one's so hop heavy, and hops kind of like will go away with age, and so I guess it just depends on your taste, really. Like if you like hoppier beers, then I would drink it fresh. But if not, if you'd like it to mellow out a little bit, maybe that's your style, then go for it.
Because there's nothing else to like. There's no like coffee or chocolate in there to like bring out in the age. So
there's a little bit there, but it's kind of playing second fiddle.
So I wonder, maybe in the age it might come out a little more if the hops are.
Yeah, because I think that right now the hops are so dominant that maybe if they kind of mellow out a little bit, all that stuff maybe comes to the forefront a little bit more.
Yeah, the happy ending. It is pretty happy. It's a good way to.
Consider me satisfied.
I believe this is one of the year-round beer, or one of the regular beers from Sweetwater.
Okay.
So you can get this all the time. It's not like the Donkey Punch that's now gone.
It's surprisingly very clean, I feel.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like a misconception with dark beers. A lot of people think they're going to be like super heavy and like clinging and cloying, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. This is one of those rare beers that kind of breaks the mold a little bit.
Good for summer.
I'm fine with it.
Summer stout?
Yeah.
That's good
Summer
beer.
stout. Yeah,
Could be your
absolutely.
summer stout. I could see a Guinness drinker like, coming to this. Like Guinness is like much lighter, and this is nice and light.
That's also a misconception, is that Guinness is like the heaviest beer out there because it's black and people know it. It's really a pretty light beer. And I kind of agree with you. I think this is a fairly easy drinking stout, so maybe people they are accustomed to drinking Guinness would kind of maybe gravitate towards this, but might be a little too hoppy for them.
Could be their way, the Guinness drinker's way to the IPAs.
Yeah. Eventually they all have to come over. Come on, craft beer. Come on, let's go.
We're welcome. We're a friendly bunch.
Come by our place. We'll give you some beer. Like, no problem.
I got less.
By the way, we always kind of joke on the show about, Brad's cellar, which previously was his laundry room. But Brad actually did get a cellar.
It's official!
It's official. So, Brad's cellar's downstairs. Shut up!
Cellar!
And we picked these tasty beers from today's episode out of the brand new cellar.
They haven't been cellaring long.
No. These, they're still pretty fresh, but they were technically from the cellar. And so we're going to probably have a lot more aged things coming out.
Dark Lord, Darkness are
Yep.
in the cellar now with some Mirror and Boulevard. So
Lots of new and exciting things, and, well, I guess not old, or new. Old and exciting things to come on the HopCast. We're gonna drink some old shit, and it's gonna be good. So stay tuned. We had a great time drinking some Russian Imperial Stouts, and thank you for joining us.